Good afternoon. I'm Shanae Ross, and I'm going to be reporting the brawl that happened on January the 21st, 2020 of this year between the Kansas Jayhawks and the K-State Wildcats. Here's my take on it. There's this high intensity game with two rivals, in-state rivals, that were playing at the Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence, Kansas. It was the fourth quarter. It wasn't that much time left on the clock. The Jayhawks had the basketball, and the K-State players took the basketball to go ahead and lay it up. But the player for the Kansas University of Kansas KU, his name is Silvio de Sousa. He blocked the shot and stood over Dawan Gordon, saying something and staring him dead in the eye, and it caused conflict. The players from K-State on the bench felt disrespected. They felt that their teammate was disrespected, all in that aspect. So the team bum rushed over to where this was going on, and both teams, well, K-State threw the punches, but it caused a big brawl between both parties. The caption of that night was Silvio de Sousa. He threw punches, but he also picked up a chair in light that he was going to throw the chair at the brawl, and he didn't do it, but the media captured him standing up and having the chair in his hands, ready to throw the chair. So that moment that was captured, it just showed to me that the media is going to post what you do, but it gives the consumers or the readers or the public to get a chance to make up in their mind what they think has happened or what's going to happen before they even know the true story, because they weren't there. And in the readings, I read over the fact that media has this outlook where it's a hub where we can get to certain stories just based off of our phones. We have it right in our hands, and it goes so fast what's happening versus back in the early 2000s and the early 90s, or just at any time before technology took off, that we only could check everything out on ESPN highlights or news highlight if it was big enough, or just you had to be there, or you're watching the game through the television. And so in what I think the media created that portion of, or that scene, capture that scene of Sousa grabbing that chair and making him out to be this villain, that he really didn't throw the first punch, but he was indefinitely suspended for the remainder of the time for the games, for the basketball games. And it brought two sides of points of what people thought, that it was extremely it was too extreme for him to be cut from the team or suspended, when the other players were suspended for a certain amount of time, but it wasn't indefinitely like him, all because he stared down. And that's that's sports. I mean, your heart is in it and passion, and you know, you're running the court or you felt like you did something. That's, you know, in the heat of the moment, you will do something like that. But the capture of him holding the chair, showing unsportsmanship, it just shows that, you know, as an athlete, you have to be mindful of what you do when you're being televised, when things are being televised, when you're being recorded. It just shows that you should be more mindful of those things, because the media is going to capture it and they're going to make their decision on based off of whatever they think they will from what they put out into the public knowledge. Thank you.